Hi, today was so much fun. It was a design competition between myself and my two guests. Here they are. Hi, here we see Charles and Ava. This morning we're drawing Cat Climbing Tower. It's a competition, dad versus kids. Who's going to win, guys?
Me!
We'll see. Are you ready to count down?
Three,
Three,
two,
2, 1,
one,
go! Ava's off to a quick start. Looks like she's employing the cylinder. She's brought the cylinder out early, and what's she doing next? Oh my goodness, it's another cylinder overlapping behind. Let's go over here to Charles and have a look. Also off to a quick start. What's your first step there, Charles? What's your move?
I'm gonna make like a base, and then I'm gonna put a cylinder on top, and then I'm gonna make another base, and then I'm gonna make a hole in that, and then it's gonna lead down to the bottom
Great.
here.
Oh, I can see you've planned out all the shapes you'll be using today. So let me tell you about the challenge, and that is to design the best cat climbing tower that you can using any elements. So let's meet the client, and that is a pussycat. To draw a cat, it's pretty easy. Just Google how to draw a simple cat. This is a pretty basic head and a little mouth and a little tongue. Eyes look good, they look cute if they're really big. Here's the pupils. Draw some circles inside. These are the reflections. We're going to colour in around them. You can have 2 or 3, one reflection, a little bit of colour around, blue, green. Great. However big the head is, come down about the same amount, and that's where you start the legs. So some simple front legs, and for the body, just bring a pear shape around, narrow, wide, whatever shape you want. A few little claws. Oh, it looks so cute. And that represents the back leg. The tail you can have on either side, even curling around in front. Oh my goodness, this is a pampered cat. It has a very fancy collar with a tag. And of course, don't forget the whiskers. As for the markings, every cat's different. If you're doing a moggy, then just have a look at, in fact, why don't you have a go at copying a cat that you own or one of your friends owns and see if they can recognise it. Now it's time to get started. Your starting point should be right down near the bottom of the page to give yourself enough room. I'm starting off by drawing a cube at step 1, step 2, but we're going to stop there. Normally you'd turn the splat upside down to finish those far edges, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to place it at that position. I'm going to stack another cube on top. And then I'm going to slide up again and repeat exactly the same thing. So that's 2 cubes. Now I'm drawing in the third. So on an A4 piece of paper, 3 cubes is going to fit fairly comfortably. On the very top one, I am going to turn it upside down and finish those far edges. So that's the frame that I'm going to put my design inside. I'm having a look at these 3 lines now. I'm going to use my finger, but any measurement the same is really what you want to do here. So I'm coming a finger gap from each of those corners. Now I'm rotating the splat and I'm pointing it like an arrow towards that point. I'm marking in 2 lines. If you can help it, don't draw all the way to the edge. Leave 2 little gaps. That'll save erasing later. Pick another dot and do the same thing. Point towards it and mark in your 2 lines. Now for the last dot, turn your splat so it's looking straight on like an arrow. Slide it up and draw in. So what we're doing is carving into the cube to make a flat section. I'm going to erase some lines there and you'll see what I mean. From those 2 little points, I'm going to turn the splat upside down and slide it until it's matching the left and right points there and draw in 2 lines. Let's just join those at the back because where they meet or intersect, I'm going to come vertical straight up. And that's the other missing line. Let's do a little fix up at the back there. Cool. Alright, so you can see this is the area that the cat is going to be sitting on. To show you what I mean, let's draw a little cat mat in that spot. Alright, let's have a go at drawing it in. I'm going to erase all of those lines behind the cat to make it easier. Let's get started. I'm speeding up here because it's the same process as before. Boom, boom. And I'm putting a tail in front this time. If you want to, you can remove those sharp corners and make it look like a soft, foamy kind of material. Notice when I'm doing the corners, there's a little curve and a long curve. Little curve in the middle and long curves towards the outside. There's no more sharp corners, so I'm just sketching in a few wrinkles. And, oh, this one is getting some beads. I don't believe it. That is one lucky cat. Fluffy mat. Let's move on. Now I'm trying to do a really tidy version, so I actually erased those other lines, and now I'm trying to do that curvy look a little bit neater because I really like that. And if you want to use a rule to join in between, go ahead. When you're colouring, try and do one section at a time and keep your lines in the same direction if you can. Choose one area that's facing away from the light and darken that in. A little bit of purple right around the outside, and I'm softening where the light meets the dark because it really is curved. There's no sharp corners. Charles, this looks great. I can see you've got some overlapping 3D objects here. What's going on?
So I'm going to erase this line here, and then because the platform is overlapping the cylinder.
Ava, this is great. You've drawn all of your big 3D objects. Can you tell us what detail you're going to add?
No, you're my competition rival.
Can you see the little kitten in the triangular shape opening? That's what we're drawing. Come along that line and put a little mark from the left and right, how wide you want the triangle, and on that line put a mark in the center. And if you join those up, you'll get that little triangle. Let's check in on the kids. Ava's using a soft pastel which you rub on and then smudge it on to get that nice even look. Oh my goodness, these are amazing, Ava. Great design. And Charles, incredible. Great design, buddy. Unfortunately, there's one that I think is even better. It's Dad's.
I think we should get Obi to decide.
Okay. Hey, I'm playing a trick on Ava and Charles. This is going to be so much fun. I know I'm going to win because I know the judge. It's my dog, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi, who are you going to pick? Hey, you're going to pick Dad's drawing. Right, good boy. Give me like that. Oh, he's chosen.
Oh, Obi! Oh
No,
my goodness, it's Ava!
No! Well, it looks like today the joke was on me, but that's okay because we had lots and lots of fun. I'd like you to take on the challenge now of designing and drawing and rendering your own cat climbing tower. If you'd like to send in some pics, email them in. I'm Glenn. Thanks for following along today. You're awesome. Bye.